The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. The Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
He'll run it again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner is stopped. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got him, and they convert. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll give it to the back. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Strikes the blow. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Wide out in motion. This time they'll go to the running game. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The aerial assault continues. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The give to the tailback. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking for an open area to his left. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Cole. Throws to the wideout. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point. The defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB.
Facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Heels the punt to try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run the option. And the ball's out, and they're after it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Dropping back, it's Cole. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They're going to throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put it down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker here. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Oh, he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Running with power. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Finds a crease at the 20. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Power football with the run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Sanchez. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Give to the running back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Cole. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge... his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. The tag. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Sanchez. That should be the final play of the first half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space to the left. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find the no.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 35 over the Coyotes. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense set on first down. Looking for space, it's Sanchez. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Might as well stick with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll throw it on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll try the run. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Shows him the stiff arm. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Russo. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That makes the score Arizona State 28, Texas.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. The short hands. It's Russo. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Coming after him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Cole. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes his connection. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the option. Quick toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
4th down coming up.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Cole. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down the left side. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arizona State 35, Texas 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Third down conversions would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
It's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Arizona State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Cole. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Off